Hey everyone, I want to show you how to create a Google form. So I'm just going to Google Forms so you all can find where it is. And one of the first ones is here. We're going to click that. And then we're going to go to Google Forms. Okay, so to create, you need to also have a Google account or a Gmail account to be able to do this. So make sure you create one of those. See, I'm logged in up here. To create a new one, you use this little plus sign down in the corner. And here's the form. It's all ready to go. You can title it. I'm just putting November in for now. And then you write questions in. Some essential questions for a 5-day would be, first and last name, obviously. Make it required. You can change it to text. Obviously, for first and last name, you need text or multiple choice, depending on what it is. Also, some essential things would be their email. So once you're all done and you've added in questions, so you hit done and then you add item when you're doing the next question, you would hit send form. And there would be the link that you would copy and paste into your group. You could also click view live form to see what it looks like. Obviously this is nothing to write home about. Or you can change the theme to make it look pretty. Obviously we'll add a little flavor. So I want to show you my my forms. So you can go back and here are all the forms I've created. This is the latest one that I'm doing for my 5-day, which starts on Monday. Hey Paige, please stop. So you can look at what I created and I'm going to show you, I'm going to view the live form. So here are some important things. Number 1, name, first and last. Email address, essential. If something ever went kaput with Facebook, you would then have their email addresses. Do you have a Beachbody coach that you are working with besides Jen? If so, who? Sometimes some of my downline coaches, some of their customers end up in my group, which is okay sometimes. So, if they say yes, I want to know that it's, let's just say, Kristen Ray's, one of Kristen Ray's person, and not some Joe Schmo from another team because they're not allowed in my groups. Starting weight. And I put this in this way, that all measurements are kept confidential, please record measurements somewhere to have for the end of the week, because at the end of the week, I ask for pounds lost, inches lost in bust, waist, and hips. And that's so that I can tally it up easily once we put this into a spreadsheet at the end. So I get their measurements at the beginning, the goal for this 5-day, and do you have a fitness regime that you use. So then I copy and paste this into my group. Let me find my group. Here we go. This would be November, or attitude or gratitude. So I've already opened my group. I haven't put anyone in yet, but you can see that I put this Google form. I copied and pasted the link here and it shows up like this. This is what I write above it. Here's the Google form. This is a requirement to remain in the group. You have until Monday to have this filled out. Please record your measurements somewhere to have for the end of the week, since it's hard for me to retrieve them all for you. That's a really huge piece because it's something when they all come back and say, I don't have my starting measurements. Well, it's their responsibility to record that. Make sure you write that down. So I'm going to go to one of my older ones. I'll go way back. June Jumpstart. This was one of the ones I had. I'm going to view the responses. And here they are. And it's right into a Google, or into a spreadsheet when I view the responses. Now, this was before I got smart and said, record inches and pounds lost. So I had to go back and compare. What a pain. But if it had been an accurate one and I said bust, inches lost and bust, I could then tally this whole amount up. You know what, this is the wrong form, but that's okay. Tally it all up, and I'm trying to remember where it was. The sum. Yep, there we go. Sum, you click over here for the functions, and then you do the sum. You highlight and then do the sum, and then it would put it out there. So you can then share back with your group how many pounds were lost, how many inches were lost. Obviously this isn't accurate because of all the, this wasn't the lost amount, this is the total amount. So go for it. Use this. It's so efficient compared to collecting things by hand and totaling things up by hand. Do not be scared of this. Hopefully this little video gave you some insight on how to use a Google form. If you have questions, please comment below. Have a great day.